Welcome, viewers. Today we are very fortunate to have Lee and Paula Strasburg in our studio. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. We're happy to be here.
We all know that you've coached many actors and actresses over the years, but today we'd like for you to tell us about your relationship with Marilyn Monroe.
Well, first off, she was much more than a client. She was a very close and a dearly loved friend. We tried to help her all that we could, and we were just devastated to hear the news of her death.
Were you surprised?
Sadly, no. We knew she was having a hard time. She was filming something good to give with George Cooper and couldn't keep it together. She threw tantrums and wouldn't show up for shooting. The film execs were threatening to shut it down because the budget was blown. She was very off balance and wouldn't even return any of our phone calls.
Was this the first time she'd been like this?
Well, no, to tell you the truth, it actually had become a pattern for her. When shooting The Misfits, she was suffering from insomnia. She was taking all kinds of different drugs for it. Nothing seemed to help. Her co-star, Clark Gable, was very vocal about his frustration with her behavior. And when he died of a heart attack shortly afterwards, some Hollywood people actually blamed Marilyn for causing extra stress, which actually might have led to his death.
And he wasn't the only one who was fed up with her emotional roller coaster. Her husband, Arthur, was doing all he could do to support her, but she never seemed to think it was enough, and often expressed resentment toward him. She ended up spending 10 days in hospital around that time, under the care of her private psychiatrist, Dr. Ralph Grimson.
When did Norma Jean become Marilyn Monroe?
Oh, that was Ben Lyon's idea from the 20th Century Fox. He started working with her in 1946, gave her her first film role. He suggested Marilyn, and she took on her grandmother's last name of Monroe, and they dyed hair that trademark blonde. Right then, the whole fantasy started. I think that Marilyn enjoyed the idea of creating herself and leaving her past behind.
Do you think that Marilyn believed in the fantasy herself?
It's a good question. From the start, she had to search for an identity. She was never sure who her father was. She lived only occasionally with her mother, who passed her around from one foster home to another and moved from one man to another through her adulthood. What was she looking for? Yes, I think you've suggested it. She was looking for herself.
Thank you very much for your time with us today, Lee and Paula.
You're most welcome.